A hot air balloon is rising vertically with constant velocity of magnitude 5 meters per second, releases a sandbag at an instant when the balloon is 40 meters above the ground. After the sandbag is released, it is in free fall. Compute the position and velocity of the sandbag at time t is equal to 0.25 and 1 seconds after it is released. How many seconds after its release does the bag strike the ground? With what magnitude of velocity does it strike the ground? What is the greatest height above the ground that the sandbag reaches? When the sandbag is released, it will acquire the velocity of the hot air balloon. Hence, upon release, it will be having a 5 meter per second velocity upward and in free fall, meaning under the influence of gravity. So the equation for the sandbag when it undergoes free fall is given by these three equations. And you're being asked to compute the position and velocity of the sandbag at different times. So we use the equation, the first equation here. And then substituting the given information, delta y is equal to 5t, the initial velocity of the sandbag, minus 4.9 t squared. 4.9 come from 1/2 times g. So solving for delta y at 0.25 seconds, delta y is 0.94 meters from the point of release, or at the point when the hot air balloon is release the sandbag. Now, at time t is equal to 1 seconds, again, you just substitute the given information. You will have delta y will be 0.1 meters from the point of release. Now, you are also being asked to compute the velocity of the sandbag at 0.25 seconds and at 1 second after its release. Again, at t equal to 0.25 seconds, the position is 0.94 meters from the point of release. Now, how do you find the velocity after 0.25 seconds? So what equation are you going to use? Among these three equations, what are you going to use? Yes, you can use equation number 2. Equation number 2 gives you the velocity of an object or of an object undergoing free fall at any time t. So using this equation, for t equal to 0.25 seconds, we will obtain V2 at t equal to 0.25 seconds is equal to 5, which is the initial velocity, positive 5 meters per second, plus negative 9.8 times 0.25. You will obtain V is equal to 2.55 meters per second when t is equal to 0.25 seconds. So you can see here that the sign of the velocity after 0.25 seconds from the time it was released is positive, meaning to say the sandbag at 0.25 seconds is still on the way up. Next is, you're also asked to find the velocity when time t is equal to 1 second. Again, at at 1 second, the position of the sandbag from the point of release is 0.1 meter. So notice that the sandbag, the position is still positive, meaning to say it is still above the point of release, but comparing it to 0.25 seconds, you can see that at 1 second, it is nearer the point of release. So, your sandbag at 1 second could be on the way down already. On the way down, but still above the point of release because your delta y is positive. So again, to compute for the velocity of the sandbag when time t is equal to 1 second, you use again equation number 2, and substituting the given information, you will obtain the velocity when time t is equal to 1 second is equal to negative 4.8 meter per second. So it means that the velocity of the sandbag is already on the way down, but still above the point of release after 1 second. Now next is how many seconds after its release that the bag strikes the ground. So the bag, when it was released, it's 40 meters above the ground. Hence, when the bag is on the ground, it would have traveled 40 meters below its starting point. So your delta y is negative 40. Again, we use this equation. So negative 40 is equal to 5t minus 4.9t squared. So we solve the equation and we will have a quadratic equation. And the time is, solving for time t, time is 2.39 seconds. Hence, the bag will reach the ground 2.39 seconds after it was released. Next is, with what magnitude of velocity does it strike the ground? So we solve for V2. V2 is equal to V1 plus GT. So we use the second equation. So V2 is equal to 5 minus 9.8 times time. Now the time to reach the ground is 2.39 seconds. So we solve for V2. V2 will be equal to negative 18.422 meter per second. Negative because the sandbag is on the way down. Next is, what is the greatest height above the ground that the sandbag reaches? So, since you're being asked to find the greatest height above the ground that the sandbag reaches, so we can use equation number 3 because we know that at the maximum height of an object undergoing free fall, the velocity at that point is equal to 0. So we use the third equation. So we set this equal to 0, V2 equal to 0, then V1 is 5 plus 2 times negative 9.8. Then our delta y will be delta y max because we are getting delta y when the velocity is 0. So this becomes delta y max. So solving for delta y max, so delta y max is 1.28 meters from the release point. Now from the ground, you just add 40, so it will be 41.28 meters from the ground. Now from the release point, it's just 1.28 meters. Above the ground, it will be 41.28 meters.